communication is absolutely vital. And actually we are communicating to our dogs all of the time, but not in the way that we think, okay? Humans are really, really clever at, there's a great big spectrum of communication, and we narrow it right down to just speech, okay? So our dogs are taking notice of what we say, but it's not just with our words. So dogs are receiving signals from us all the time. Perhaps when we see a jogger that our dog chases, as soon as we see the jogger, we tense up, okay? So the dogs receive that signal, that message that we've sent, okay? And then, of course, we go and try and get our dog's attention to do something else or to distract him or her. Not having it, because they've already received that first signal and it was enough for them to be off into that routine that they've got themselves into. So if we want them to listen to speech, then we have to get their attention first, okay? Jump, touch. Nice, good boy. Got to get the attention first. There's no point screaming at a dog to come back if they're just not listening to you. If they're in their other world, okay, they can't hear you. And you know what? If we're talking to them all the time, then that noise, it's okay. That noise and the cue to do whatever you want him or her to do is just lost. So we need to communicate, okay? He's finding it difficult. Chum's already communicating to me. And it's like, yeah, he's okay. I know he's there. Remember, our dogs are communicating with each other. And then we get in the way because we interfere with all that. Maybe a raised eyebrow or a lift of a paw. The eye goes the other way. The body stiffens or rocks or comes backwards. All these are methods of communication that's being sent and received by other dogs. We've just got to tap into their world and start letting ourselves be open to receiving these messages. And the messages we want to send, make sure they're ready to receive them, all right? That they're switched on enough to understand that we're talking to them and not just making noise. You ready? What should we do? We have a kiss. Okay, let's have a kiss and a cuddle.